And I want to tell you about the life of T.P. McCampbell, but if you'll bear with me, I do want to take you back in time. I think if you really hear his story from the beginning, you'll truly have an appreciation for what a phenomenal man this was. And I have a little 2-page thing. I think it's better if I read it. It's a little bio that was actually written in 1910, but it hits a lot of the key areas. There's a few areas that I'll expand upon a little bit. And hey, we're all casual here. Jump in, ask questions. No formalities. But let me go ahead and just start reading a little bit of this to you, and then we'll go from there. This little biography, which actually I only found it recently, it is, if you go to the Find a Grave website, which is really cool, you can look up family members that have passed, and a lot of volunteers will go and add pictures and information. And a woman had posted this little bio. I didn't even know it existed, so it's real appreciative. And I myself have added a lot of pictures and stuff on T.P. McCampbell on the Find a Grave. You'll see his tombstone. He's buried in Goliad in the cemetery. It's Oak Hill, Robin, right? So he's buried there. But anyway, this was taken from a page in the Historical Review of Southeast Texas and the Founders, Leaders, and Representative Men of its Commerce, Industry, and Civic Affairs by Dermot Hardy. Thomas P. McCampbell spent many years of his life in southern Texas, and for a long period he was in control of one of the chief industries of this part of the state. He was born in eastern Tennessee in 1840, and his father, James McCampbell, was also born in that commonwealth. James McCampbell, of Scotch-Irish ancestry, go McCampbells, was both a farmer and merchant in Tennessee, and he left that state in 1858 to come to Texas, establishing his home in the city of Goliad. And there he died in 1867. He had married Miss Jane Boyd, who was of Scotch descent, born in Virginia, and of the 10 children which graced their union, 8 lived to mature years. So T.P. McCampbell was one of 10 children. In Tennessee, Thomas P. McCampbell received the foundation for a good educational training, and after a few years in Texas, whither he came with his parents in 1858, he returned to the state of his nativity to complete his scholastic course, paying his way through college by his own labor. At the breaking out of the war between the North and the South, he enlisted with the 8th Tennessee Cavalry Regiment, which was formed at Pulaski, Tennessee, where he was attending school. He served only a few months with that command when he was transferred to the 8th Texas Cavalry, the famous Texas Rangers, whom he fought during the remainder of the war. He participated in nearly every engagement of the Army of the Tennessee and surrendered at Charlotte, North Carolina at the close of the war. He then made his way back to the familiar scenes amid his friends and acquaintances. He arrived bareheaded, shoeless, and penniless, but in a very short time found employment as a teacher, alternating between that occupation and attending school, until in 1867 he made his way to southwestern Texas, where his father had previously located, and in partnership with his brother started a small store at Refugio. The store in